Hello, YouTube. So I just want to kind of piggyback off my last video a little bit, which was when I got scammed out of my 70 something dollars. Well, I was hoping that I was going to get a refund, but just to let you know, I didn't get a refund. That money is gone. Yeah, and I expected that, but I figured, hey, it was worth a try. I emailed them. We emailed back and forth a little bit. So I asked them, will I be refunded for my stolen earnings? So they replied back by saying, okay, here's the email. It says, my name is Kara, and I'm reaching out from Postmates Fleet Support. It says, a card was recently added to your fleet account that appeared suspicious. Oh, yeah, of course it appeared suspicious. After I reported it suspicious, yeah, of course. It says to protect you and your earnings, we've placed a hold on the card as well as your payouts. You should have also received an email from us outlining the issue. Okay, then it says, however, on February 24th at 11:41 p.m., I see that you clicked through that email and entered your card details again to confirm that the new card was legitimate. Now, this card that the email is referring to is when that guy sent me the email, I clicked through it. Yeah, because what happened was that was when he went through my account and he requested to add a card to the instant payout section because I didn't have a card in that area. So when I gave him my password, he was able to go on my account and request to have a card added. Okay. So, I entered it again, of course, because, it asks you to enter it again. But being I didn't know I was being scammed, of course, I thought, it was something legitimate. So, but anyway, it says, if you haven't done so already, I highly recommend using this link to change your password. Please use a unique password that you haven't used for other accounts to ensure its security. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. So that's the reason why they didn't give me the refund, because I entered the card number the second time, to show that the card was legitimate. But I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know that I was entering it again to show that it was legitimate. I thought I was just entering the new number for my fleet card, the one that you use to pay for the food. I didn't know what was going on. So I don't think that's a good reason to not give me a refund. They know that I was scammed. They know that I was tricked. So just because I entered it twice, I get what they're saying. Because I entered it twice, I was showing that it was legit, but I didn't know that that's what I was doing. They know that most likely the guy gave me the number to add, and that's what happened. He gave me the number to add, so I added it, but then I had to add it again to show that it was legit. So that's not a good reason, but you know what? Yeah, whatever, man. They don't want to refund the money, fine. So it's just gone, but it's not going to happen again. That's for sure. But I just wanted everybody to know that I didn't see the money. I didn't see the refund. But I don't know if this happened to anybody else and they've gotten a refund, but I didn't get it. And that was the reason. And so that's that. That's that with that situation. I know it was a couple of weeks ago, but I'll be busy. I'll be working. So I don't have time to make videos like back to back like a lot of people. But I also got a announcement to make, everyone. Today, well, actually it's yesterday now because it's now 1:51 a.m. So yesterday made a year that I've been deactivated from driving on the Uber platform. Because I remember my last night driving was St. Patrick's Day. I went out that night and I drove. I was actually down the shore. I drove down the shore and I remember going into a quick check and I went to sleep. I got tired and I went to sleep for a couple of hours. I woke up and then I came up here to Jersey City and did a couple of more pickups. Picked up a couple of more people, and that ended up being my last trip. It was early. It was early in the morning. It was late in the. It was before 12 noon. It was definitely before 12 noon. But that ended up being my last trip. At the time, I wasn't aware that that was going to be my last trip, but that night, that's when I got the email saying we have sent you a email. And when I got the email, I was like, oh boy. I already knew that it was something up with my account. I knew it was going to be something where I wasn't going to be able to drive. So when I checked my email, the reason they gave me for they put a hold on my account because one of the female passengers, I remember I picked up these two ladies and one of them reported that I got pulled over by law enforcement because of my driving documents. However, I didn't get pulled over because of my driving documents. I got pulled over because of a brake light. And they say driving documents. But because of that, they put my account on hold. And 2 days later, I was waitlisted again. After I had already been waitlisted a month prior to that. They waitlisted me again a month later. And I always wonder now if that lady haven't reported anything, would I have been waitlisted? Because the account was on hold at first. And then I was wondering why was it taking so long for them to make the account active again. It went from being on hold to waitlisted. So of course I was screwed up in the game. Uber was my main source of income at the time. So anyway, I'm saying all that to tell everyone this is my last video being Uberborn. I'm officially retiring Uberborn. I decided I no longer want to have Uber attached to me. I don't want to be a part of that name. I want to get rid of it. To me, Uber is not what it used to be. In the beginning, when I first started driving, it was the best thing that could have ever happened. And I used to say to myself, boy, if I ever was unable to drive for this company, I don't know what I would do. But when it really happened, it's like I had to do something. I couldn't just lay back and keep being depressed. You had to move on. But in the process, I took a big hit. I took a big hit. A lot of things I don't talk about in the video, but I took a big hit. It was just a mess. It was what a lot of people will call devastating. I was devastated. I got to use that word, but I took a hit. There's some things that I don't talk about, but trust me, I took a hit. So, and I'm not saying that to say like the job itself, Uber itself, what you do as an Uber driver is not the bad thing. Because Uber itself is good, like picking up people, taking them to where they had to go. That's a good thing. You're doing a good service. It's like a UPS delivery driver, right? They deliver your packages. It's a good thing. But now, what if you find out that a lot of UPS drivers are getting fired for no reason, just because somebody called and say, "Oh man, this guy, he stepped on my package," or he delivered my package to my door, but it was wet, or it had some food stains on it. And because of that, this guy he gets he's not able to be a delivery driver anymore. You know, the job is good, but the company itself is bad because they just deliver. They find drivers for stupid reasons. Well, that's how Uber is. It's not the job itself. It's the people that runs Uber. They make Uber bad. They fire people. They deactivate drivers for stupid reasons. And I'm still hearing that drivers are getting deactivated for stupid reasons. I mean, I got a couple of people in my family that drive for Lyft now because Uber deactivated them. Yeah, one of my family members, I goes down south and I notice he has the Lyft. He has the Lyft sticking on his car. I said, "Oh, you drive for Lyft now?" He said, "Yeah, Uber deactivated me." Talking about because I believe he said because he got points. Or he got a couple of tickets. Even though they let him drive in the beginning when they knew he had tickets, I guess like a year or two later, I guess a year later, I'm not sure if it was a year or 2 years later, they waitlisted him like they do everybody, and they wouldn't let him drive again because of the tickets. Even though they let him drive in the beginning, and he already had the tickets. See, that's crazy. That's the crazy part. They play with people's lives like that. But that's why, I say I'm Uber. I no longer want Uber to be a part of my name. I know in one of my early videos, I was saying how good Uber was when a lot of other people was, even back then, they were saying that Uber sucks and all that. And I was saying I wouldn't put my name on anything that was not good. But I'm to that point now where Uber is not good. I agree with them. It's not good. And I can't have my name on it. So after this video, I will no longer be Uberborn. This will be the last video that I'm Uberborn. Uberborn is officially retiring. So the next video you see of me, I will be under a different name. I'm still going to be the same person. I'm just going to have a different name. But this channel is more than Uber now. I talk about Postmates more than Uber. I've been doing Postmates more lately when it comes to the gig industry. It's been Postmates lately. And Postmates is actually a lot better than it was when I first started. It's better than it was when I made the videos about it last year. I remember one of my videos I said how Uber Eats, 5% of the people tip that I deliver to, but Postmates was 30%. But now I can actually say out of all my deliveries, all my food deliveries, I believe between 60 and 70 of the people tip now. Between 60 and 70% of my food deliveries with Postmates, I get tips from now. So it's a lot better. And plus, they come more frequent now than they used to. Like last year when I first started doing it, it used to come. Sometimes I'd be sitting around. I could be sitting around for an hour, and I would get nothing. Like what time? It's like 2. It's 2:00 on the dot now, and I bet if I go online, I can still get something. I might get a McDonald's order or Burger King. I'm sitting in Burger King's yard right now. People still they want food like all night, and you got places that open all night. And I believe more people is catching on now to Postmates. More people are using it now, being that it expanded now. The only thing I got a problem with sometimes is when I'm here in Jersey City, sometimes I might get a request from Bayonne. I don't want to drive all the way to Bayonne to get something. So a lot of times I don't get it. I skip it. Because I said, why? A couple of times I picked it up, but most of the time I don't get it. Like when you around Commuter Park Avenue, a lot of times when I'm around Commuter Park or south of Commuter Park Avenue, I can get a request from Bayonne. But I skipped. I got a couple of today, but I skipped it. I skipped it both times. I said I'm not going to be on today. I want to stay around Jersey City. Yeah, and that's that. You know, Postmates is a lot better now. So anybody, again, if you want to try it, you know, use my link down there and sign up. You know, help me to get these bonuses. Yeah, I'm going to get ready to go home and I'm getting sleepy. You know, I should have had a cup of coffee before I made this video. But I'm going to have to get ready to go home. Speaking of coffee, man, I remember I had that, I got a hold of that Ethiopian coffee one night from Starbucks. I don't think they have it anymore. But this was last year when I was still driving for Uber. And I got a hit of that coffee. I was wired. The next morning, I went to sleep that night and I woke up. My eyes was like, I was still wired from that stuff, man. That was some good coffee. That's something you use when you want to go on a long trip. Yeah, they keep you up all night. I woke up the next morning like, woo, I'm still wired. Yeah, but this is the last time you will see Uberborn. Next time you see me, I will have a different name. So, like right now, Postmates is my gig now. Postmates is the easiest gig I believe you can do, because they're not as strict, you know, and they did away with the rating. The rating really didn't hurt you anyway, but they did away with it totally. You know, there's even somewhere I read where the ratings don't affect your ability to perform on the platform. But now I don't even see the rating anymore. It's like they just did away with it. I mean, you think about it. If somebody wants to complain, they can just send Postmates a message. I mean, Uber should do the same thing. Like, instead of having that rating, having them rate you after every trip, if somebody wants to complain, they can just send a message. Like, this guy sucked, you know? Instead of them having them rate you. But they want to be difficult. But Postmates is probably the easiest thing to do. I might try to do Grubhub again. It's been a while since I tried it, but they wasn't taking anymore when I did it. They said they wasn't taking anymore in this area. But I'm seeing a lot of Grubhub and DoorDash drivers around here now. So a lot of people is ordering some food out here. They ordering like crazy. Yeah, I'm getting sleepy, y'all. I better hurry and get off here before I fall asleep while I'm recording. But just keep a lookout on me, everybody. You know, next time you see me, I'm going to have a different name. All right? So, until the next time, everyone, let me get up out of here. And I'll be talking to you guys later. And as always, let's get it.